Today, a new method for receiving Scantrons, yet another marijuana bust, and the Peace Corps at UNF. That's all coming up right here on Spinnaker News. Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Patrick Lloyd. You're watching Spinnaker News on Spinnaker Television. There's a possibility that students will not have to worry about bringing Scantrons to class in the future. Student government is trying to get funding through academic affairs so that professors will distribute Scantrons in class. Student body president Carlo Fassi talked about how other schools already use this system.
And there are other schools that the faculty on exam day show up with the Scantron form so that students don't have to worry about going to pick up a Scantron before.
Student government is hoping that this new system will be in place by summer of this year. 2 female students were recently given a notice to appear after UPD officers found marijuana and paraphernalia in their rooms at the fountains. According to a UPD report, the officers responded when an RA reported that she smelled burning marijuana coming from one of the suites. After being led into the dorm by a 3rd resident, the officers knocked on the doors of the 2 suspects. The suspects gave the officers permission to enter their rooms where they found marijuana and paraphernalia. The girls were charged with possession on both accounts. Last week, the Peace Corps visited UNF. The organization held a special recruitment event for students. Peace Corps recruiter Chad Charnay sat down with the Spinnaker to talk about what members of the Peace Corps take part in.
So our volunteers are going overseas, and overall they're trying to improve the lives of the people that they serve and to share American culture and traditions with the locals and to also learn about their.
Once volunteers are chosen, they are assigned a location where they stay for 27 months. All right, Ospreys, now it's time to catch up with the weather. Let's toss it over to Vanessa Pearson.
Hey Ospreys, I'm Vanessa Pearson here with your Spinnaker weather report. We'll be having some fog with us today that should be gone around 10 a.m. Other than that, today will be a mostly sunny day with a high of 81 degrees. It will also be windy with the southeast wind reaching 7 to 14 miles per hour in the afternoon and 15 to 20 miles per hour in the evening. There will also be a 20% chance of showers tonight with a low of 53 degrees. Well, that's all I have for you, Ospreys, but before we take it back to the desk, let's take a look at our 3-day forecast.
Thank you for that weather report, Vanessa. Now it's time for sports. Let's toss it over to Sam Hauser.
Here we go!
Basketball team closed out the regular season with an 87-77 win at Kennesaw State on Saturday. The 87 points were the 3rd most in a conference game this season. Though Kennesaw State did force a couple of ties early on, the Ospreys never trailed in the win. In his final regular season game as an Ospreys senior, Travis Wallace led the team with a 22-point, 10-rebound double-double. 3 of the fellow starters reached double-digit points. Freshman Dallas Moore was second on the team with 17 points, and 13 of those came from the free throw line. Fellow senior Charles McCroy was the only starter with single-digit points. So the regular season ended with UNF, Lipscomb, and East Tennessee State all tied at 10-8 in ASUN play. The 10 conference wins and 16 overall wins both tied program highs since UNF made the transition to Division I in 2005. And the 10-8 ASUN record also tied a program best for win percentage in ASUN play again. They also finished with an overall record of 16-15, another Division I first for the program with an overall winning record. The Ospreys finished the season as the number 6 seed and will play at USC Upstate in the first round of the ASUN tournament on Tuesday. That's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. The Spartans won both regular season meetings this year. Both losses were by double-digit points. That game will be on ESPN3.com. Well, that's all I have for sports today. Let's toss it back to Patrick at the desk.
Thank you, Sam. That's all we have for you today on Spinnaker News. Remember, you can keep yourself updated and informed with all of the latest UNF news stories at unfspinnaker.com. Also, be sure to like the Spinnaker on Facebook at facebook.com/UNFSpinnaker, and you can follow us on Twitter at UNFSpinnaker. For Vanessa Pearson and Sam Hauser, I'm Patrick Lloyd. Have a great day, UNF.